Students, we are in the chapter that is the manufacturing industries. So, as we know that manufacturing is the most important sectors of any economy because not only it provides the employment opportunities uh, but also it gives the base of the economy. Our total GDP increases at a faster rate due to the manufacturing industries. So, in this video, we will learn about the some objective question which is related to manufacturing industries. So, first question, in Mumbai, in the year 1854, the first successful textile mill established in India. So, as we know that in the year 1808, okay, so first mill was established in Kolkata, but it was failure, and that's why here the term is used successful textile. So successful textile mill was established in India in the year 1854 in the Mumbai. Second, sugar industry is considered as agro-based industries. So 60% sugar mills are concentrated either um, concentrated in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. So as you know also, the Uttar Pradesh is known as the sugar ball, chini ka katora. Okay, so here the production of sugar is very high. That's why the mill is also a lot. Next, on the basis of the character of raw material and the finished goods, iron and steel industry belongs to a heavy industry. So not only it is iron and steel is a heavy industry, but also it is considered as the basic industries because other industries are dependent on iron and steel. So here the term is used raw materials. On the character of raw material, it is considered as heavy industry. Here Durgapur, which is situated in West Bengal, Villai, it is situated in Chhattisgarh, Bokaro, it is situated in Jharkhand, Rourkela, it is in Odisha, and the Visakhapatnam, that is situated in Andhra Pradesh. So these are the place which is situated in different states, and here that is the large scale industries such as iron and steel company is located, which comes under the public sector steel plant. Okay, so out of these steel plant, one that is the Visakhapatnam, which is located in Andhra Pradesh, it is located near a port. So there is a question may ask, which public sector iron and steel company is located near a port? So the answer will be Visakhapatnam. Next, as we know that in the year 1990-91, liberalization and foreign direct investment took place. So due to the FDI and liberalization, our iron and steel industries got a golden opportunity to boost up. So FDI boost to the iron and steel industries. Next is the sulfuric, nitric acid and alkalis are inorganic chemicals. So we have already discussed there are two kinds of chemical. One is known as organic and other is known as inorganic. Organic is not harmful, whereas inorganic is highly harmful. So these are the some examples of inorganic chemicals, that is the sulfuric, nitric acid and alkalis. Now next, soda ash, okay, is an inorganic chemicals which is used in making the glass, soap and detergent paper. So the question may ask, name the inorganic chemicals by which we make glass, soap, detergent papers. So your answer will be soda ash. Next is the chemical industries is the largest consumers of chemicals. Very common. So which industry is the largest consumers of chemicals? Your answer will be the chemical industries. Next, Liberalization and foreign direct investment, multinational companies, the green revolution. So these had happened and it is continuous in our country. So it helped to increase the uh, production of fertilizers. So a question may ask, what are the factors that the fertilizer industries expanded in our country? So your answer will be liberalization, foreign direct investment, multinational companies, and the green revolution. Clear? So in which year the first cement plant was set up in India? Your answer will be in the year 1904, and the place is Chennai, which is situated in Tamil Nadu. When was the first cotton mill was founded in our country? So your answer will be in the year 1857 in Mumbai. Is it clear? Next, which country is the largest producer of jute? So your answer will be India is the largest producer of jute, but India is not the largest exporter or of jute and jute made goods. Here the answer will change, because Bangladesh is the largest exporter of jute, whereas India is the largest producer of jute. Is it clear? Now, next question. Is iron and steel is a basic industry? Your answer will be yes. Iron and steel is considered as a basic industry because other industries are dependent on it. Next, chemical industries usually located near oil refineries. So your question will be which industry is located near oil refineries? So the answer will be the chemical industries. Okay. What is the abbreviation or full form of STP? So STP means, here that is I have done some mistake. National Thermal Power, that is not the correct answer. Sorry for that. Okay. So NTPC, the full form of NTPC will be the Thermal Power Corporation. Is it clear? So here I have done the mistake and I will correct it. The meaning of STP will be different. Atomic power plant causes heat pollution. Okay. So a question will come in your mind. So which kind of pollution is created by the atomic energy? Your answer will be heat pollution. Okay. Next, manufacturing industries includes, okay, manufacturing industries include converting raw materials into finished goods. Okay. So manufacturing means what? Conversion of raw material into the final goods. Okay. Name some agro-based industry, that is the rubber, tea and coffee, that is the agro-based industries. Okay. Here, what is the full form of STP? So your answer will be sewage treatment plant. Okay. What is the full form of STP? That is the sewage treatment plant. It can be used as a abbreviation. So there is not a single abbreviation, but according to the book, it may change. Now come to the cement is considered as a heavy industry, whereas jute is known as the golden fiber. Okay. So which crop is considered as a golden fiber? Your answer will be the jute. Jute will be considered as a golden fiber. Which cities has emerged in the form of electronic capital of India? Your answer will be Bengaluru. Bengaluru has emerged as the electronic capital of India. Okay. The large scale industries such as iron and steel company is marketed or controlled by which agencies? Basically in the public sectors. So your answer will be SAIL, Steel Authority of India Limited. Okay. Next, iron and steel industry is required iron ore, cooking coal and limestone. So what will be the proportion of it? So proportion will be 4:2:1. Means iron ore required, that is the 4%. Next, that is the cooking coal, it requires 2%, and what will be the limestone percentage? That will be 1%. Next, which raw material is used for making the cement? The answer will be limestone is used as a raw material for making the cement. Next, for the production of aluminium, okay, what raw material is used? The answer will be bauxite. Bauxite is used for the production of aluminium. Next, which country import Indian ore for the production of cotton clothes? Your answer will be the Japan. Japan is the major importer. Here I have written imported. So imported nahi ho. That is the wrong answer. It will be importer. Importer of Indian ore. So here there are some mistakes. I will try to rectify it. Okay. Thank you. Try to mug up and it will help you to solve the objective questions or multiple choice questions.